It is Saturday night, and you know what that means? It is MDL night. How you doing today, Garen? Oh? Oh. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I see Callan's already, or sorry, I should say Scrap because that's her Twitch name, but Scrap is already calling out this. This is my first time back in a couple weeks. How's it been without me? You guys been handling the business very well? Very good. Yeah, she's done a really good job. Yeah, no worries. All right, hold on. I just want to make sure they're saying they can't hear us. I'm not sure who they can't hear. Scrap or Garen, talk real quick one more time. Oh, hold on. You're not showing up. Why not? Hold on 1 second. Hold on, everyone. Hold on. All right, this is a great start to the night, huh? Why is this not showing? Can you guys hear? No, I don't know why. Discord is, for whatever reason, not wanting to play ball. And I'm not sure why. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just checking everything real quick. Your voice, default. Just in case. No, why is that? That's so strange. Alright, guys. Hang with us. I'm sorry. Try one more time, Karen. No, this is... Yeah, I don't even know why. And I'm sorry, y'all. We're going to fix this out real quick. I'm going to fix this real quick. There we go. Oh, hold on. I think I may have figured it out. Okay, try one more time.
All right.
There we go.
Time.
Found it.
You got me?
Found
it.
Woo!
Hey, well, like we said, it's really exciting. So unpredictable night already.
Clearly me coming back is already not off to a good start.
Well, yeah, you've been away for a while.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Hey, it's been a busy day for all of us. It's the weekend.
Yeah.
We've got hundreds of things going on. I get it.
No worries. Okay, well, good news is, and we got a subscriber as that all happened. So clearly they still like us. So I'm really excited about this week, and the reason why is because we did a Connect 4 Cup a couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, that I thought was a huge success, right? A lot of fun. Everyone that participated in it really enjoyed it. Oh, there's another. Nice job, guys. And we accidentally, and by we I mean me, because again, I can't even get Discord to work, accidentally didn't record it. Twitch has a default save feature, and it never came through. So I was devastated. I know you guys were devastated. We are going to do it again tonight. This time, though, we are doing a single elimination tournament with a total of 4 teams. So, team 1 and 2 are going to go first. Team 3 and 4 will go second, and they'll meet up in the finals. And we're also introducing a new DKP system for those of you that played WoW since Classic, Vanilla, and maybe Burning Crusade, that we will talk a little bit more about at the end of the stream tonight. All right? Before we jump in, Garen, if it's all right if I'm going to just go over the rules of tonight's cup, just because this might not be something people who haven't seen a stream before are familiar with.
No, sure, you're good to do that. I was just going to say it wouldn't be like the MDL if we weren't having some sort of issues, either not filming something or some sound errors. So if, in my opinion, we're off to the right track.
Are you saying I'm an amateur? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, that's the goal here. We are the what was I the Harlem Globetrotters of the Mythic dungeon running. So,
all right, here we go. Let's talk about the rules for tonight's game, the Connect 4 Cup. So, real quick, the first thing we're going to focus on, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to juggle here. There we go. The first rule is we have a team kill a boss, and then they can place a puck. So normally in Connect 4 when you play, it's red first, blue second, whatever it may be. The goal here is that when you kill a boss, you get to place a puck, no matter what order you're going in, because it's kind of a race at the same time, right? And so we also want to make sure that they don't progress any further until they place their puck. So that way they don't save up pucks in case they're feeling a little cocky. So the team has to, in fact, we implemented a new rule this time. They have 90 seconds to place their puck. Otherwise, I'm going to turn to Siri and say, hey, Siri, give me a random number. Oh, she might actually do it right now. Sorry. And then we'll place the puck on their behalf, okay? As I already pointed out, puck placement will not be alternating. You can place a puck before another team. So if they have the right strategy around making sure they choose the boss or second boss, third boss that gets them a puck before the other team does, and we actually saw this in our last cup where a little RP slowed down the other team, they can sneak in and take the win. And just some little housekeeping on the rules too is that the team must finish a started dungeon. They cannot leave the dungeon once they start it. So for example, if there's a boss at the start of one dungeon and then they want to hearth to another one, they can't do that. They have to complete the dungeon. However, they can kill anything in any order inside that single dungeon. So again, a lot of rules that we want to make sure we cover with everyone before we jumped in, and I'm pretty excited about this. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm excited for it too. We had a lot of fun with this last time. We seen some, I thought, a really epic battle between the teams during the second round last time, and then we went into a clean sweep. So you don't know what to expect. It really depends on what route these teams are going to go with and how efficient they're going to be.
Yeah.
So we'll see who takes it this, and especially with you're not only facing. Last time it was the best of 3 series with the same team, so you kind of got used to who you were facing. This time they're facing 2 different teams, so we'll see how they do.
Well, and actually, I'm going to be a little honest. I purposely decided that we needed Panicking, which was last week's reigning champions, to go against the We Got the Runs team. Now, if I remember correctly, We Got the Runs won the last Connect 4 Cup. So we kind of got a 1 and 2 seed going here. That'll give way to making sure that both teams aren't making it to the final, because who wants that kind of competition, right?
Hey, I agree with you.
And actually, I want to point out something before we bring the tanks in and have a little chat with them, but they're both going to Plaguefall to start off.
Of course, this is our favorite. This is like the MDL favored dungeon, so I'm not surprised to see Plaguefall.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Do you think there's any dungeons we won't be seeing tonight, whether it be because they're too RP or too long?
I don't recall us seeing Miss last time, but I think I don't think we'll
there,
see Miss. I'll be surprised if we do, but then again, like we seen with the last round, the second round last time, they were running out of dungeons to do, and since we can't rerun the same dungeons unless we just wipe them all through, I just don't think they'll go to Miss. 3 bosses, it takes a while. You can't skip a bunch.
What about Spires? Do you think that we'll see Spires tonight?
I hope not. I hope that we don't see Spires.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. All right. Well, I'm going to go and pull the 2 tanks in. So Technique is the tank for the We Got the Runs team. Let me get them in here real quick. Oh, God, this dashboard's taken. There we go. And then we also have, I believe, Cal, who is tanking for the Panic team. All right.
I would also like to make note that these 2 are the reigning, I suppose you could say, MVPs. Technique took the lead 2 weeks ago. He got his award and his letter from the staff here in regards to his victory, and then Kel will be getting his soon.
So, guys, I wish I had that ready. Absolutely. I would have pulled it up.
Yeah, I will. I'll have Kel's out to him. It's been a busy week, but we'll get his out, and whoever wins this week as well. How are you 2 doing tonight?
Cal, please.
So polite.
It's been a long day, but doing good.
You feel good about capping it off with a victory at the Connect 4 Cup?
Oh, yes, definitely. I'm here, so.
Now, I have very high expectations for your team because not only are you guys some pretty serious MDL players, but I have a feeling you guys are going to be really strategic in how you guys are not only playing your pucks, but also how you play your dungeons.
Yes, very much. We definitely planned everything out. But of course, if things go sideways, we definitely can make a comeback.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, no worries. Cool. And remember, single elimination, so can't let it go too sideways.
Oh, I know.
All right, and then we got Technique, who is our reigning Connect 4 Cup champion. How you feeling, Technique?
This team that I'm with, I'm glad to see Miss Zariana Esbu and myself back together. I got Runin on the team. He's just a laugh. He's a joy.
Yep.
I want to virtually shake hands with Mr. Cal. I look up to you, man, as a tank, just in general, and I just want to pull this out for the team, man. I just want to win this one.
Way too much sportsmanship going on this round. I don't know about this. We gotta
we gotta put it into this. It's a competition.
It's about to go down. Runin said, you guys just got to clear the tracks because the freight train's coming through, baby.
Okay.
That's where the mood
sounds
is.
Like something Runin would say.
Okay,
so I'm not.
Okay. So let me tell you this.
Uh-oh.
This is not my ult, so you're gonna see some serious damage going out.
I'm looking forward to this.
Damage, boys and girls.
Yeah, we got a good matchup here.
I think we do.
All right, Cal, show us what you got.
Okay. Well, tanks, are your teams ready? Can you guys do a ready check? Maybe let me know.
You're ready check. Here we go.
All right, Garen, you are our official, I guess, starter of the race, right? So when they are ready, I see the ready checks going out.
Yes, my
your group's ready. Very good, and Technique, yours is ready too.
Everyone's ready just now.
Garen, the floor is yours.
All right, gentlemen. Unlike with Keystones, we don't have to wait on an activate button or any messy pulls. So when I say 0, start sending those mouths forward. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, 0. Good luck.
And they're off. All right, we got them back with their respective teams, and so we are again, as I stated earlier, starting with Plaguefall today. Again, I think we've talked about this a couple times. I really like this dungeon. What about you, man?
So Plaguefall and why they're going for it. I've noticed this if you level an alt. I think a lot of people have taken some of the mythic dungeon routes that we've seen in pluses,
Mhm.
and they've tried to go to that next level in zeros. You could skip so much in Plaguefall. You can AoE pull everything, and there's just long stretches that you can just skip. So I think it's a great starter because there's 4 quick bosses that you can get to and get some pucks on the board fast.
I want to call out, and we're going to switch immediately over to them. Give me 1 second. We're going to switch over to Panicking because they are already pulling the boss with the trash, which was a question that was asked earlier. And so we got an opportunity to see them maybe take an early puck here.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're at this level, or I'm sorry, when you're at the level that they are and you have the gear scores, I think most of the people in the community that we run with are at least in the 210s to 220s.
Yep.
This is nothing. This damage is easy to mitigate. You can use your AoE stuns, and you can just AoE this stuff down fast. So they're going to get through this with no problems.
Yep. And actually, the team has already placed their first puck, which is in the D portion of the Connect 4 board. Now, as we saw last time we did this, the first couple pucks are honestly a couple landmines because no one really knows how they want to play their board unless they've taken some strategy into, maybe a mind game.
Well, as I said last time when it was Scrap and I commentating on this, I did not really play Connect 4. I wasn't very good at it. So I'm not going to beat my jokes into the ground again, but I have not gone back to face the computer to learn any new strategies. But from what Scrap was telling me, you want to control the bottom or try to control the bottom and build a base from there. So and then again, last time that we saw in the final round, you just rush through it and get done. So
yeah,
maybe one of those teams will do that, or maybe they'll be strategic. It'll really depend on how fast I think they're getting through the dungeons.
Now you pointed out that Scrap had some strategy. You and I've been privy to be able to see the other team's chats. We have separated them into their own chats so they could strategize. Oh, thank you for the sub, Gwen. That being said, though, Scrap was, I think, all in on trying to make some serious preparation for their run, and then at the last second, it looks like they had to fill a spot with someone else.
I feel bad for her
Thanks
because
for the,
she's been wanting
sub
to do this. I don't think we have the runs hit all those oozes, but I could be wrong. They've got some extra trash coming in,
Yep.
so that's not going to be good for them.
Oh,
but
yeah, here we go.
yeah, I was a little bit heartbroken for her because I know that she was wanting to run this. She's been talking about this for 3 weeks now and has not got to do it. So
Yeah.
maybe next time we'll give her a shoe-in spot for it.
Yeah. No, and honestly, she's modding for us in the chat, so we really appreciate that, Scrap. And honestly, with the new DKP system, she might be able to give out a couple points towards someone winning our ultimate prize, which I guess now's a good time to go on and mention. So what's the prize that our winners of season 1 get?
Yeah, I'm jealous. I wish I could get this. I was the one I think mentioned this or send you a screenshot that I thought it was really cool. But it's a Yeti microphone that is World of Warcraft themed.
Yeah.
So I have not seen official licensed Warcraft product in stores in quite some time, and I shop all the time. So it was neat to see that, and I'm excited that we're actually giving it away as a prize to the winner of the league here.
I knew it was a prize we had to give away because apparently it has a voice modification that makes you sound like an orc. So just had
okay. Is that okay? So okay.
So I had to make sure we give that out. I don't know.
I only say this because I'm always hesitant on those kind of gimmicks because almost 10 years ago, I really wanted this T-Pain microphone, the rapper.
Yeah.
They said that if you sing in it, you'll sound like T-Pain and it'll have the auto tune. It did not. So maybe technology has advanced, but that was.
I'm sorry for your disappointment. That's just what happens when technology lets us down, right?
Yeah. 10 years since I've had that microphone, so maybe we've progressed.
Yeah, I need to do a firmware update. All right, yeah. I'm looking right now. So we got the runs is actually already on the pull for the second boss. Team Panicking. I'm not quite sure. I see. Did they wipe? What's going on? They looked like things were going a little hectic down in that corner when I was watching them, and it definitely looked like there was a lot of things jumping around and maybe poisoning and whatnot. So they're already at a disadvantage here. I'm a little worried, but as you said earlier, these are the professionals. I have a feeling they can pull it back in very quickly.
If I was probably reminiscing over my T-Pain microphone and missed whatever happened there, but that seemed I thought they were just rushing through and had no problems. They did really well at the beginning, and I was focusing on we got the runs because I thought they had missed some of the ooze puddles and didn't stomp them. So if those go off, I'm sure that's still going to be painful even on a Mythic 0. But interesting to see Panicking possibly a little bit behind, but so early, they'll catch up.
I think, and the point made is like, until we control the bottom of the board, or even then, we actually already have our second puck in for we got the runs, and they wanted to put it right on top of blue. So, it's a little too early, I think, to say that they're at a disadvantage fully,
Yeah, that's true. Then again, I will say it looks like they are going for the quick defense to play that angle there. But what we seen last time was they unexpectedly got through the dungeon really fast, and they were able to get all 4 down. So maybe we'll see that here. They're going to be able to skip a lot of this upcoming section to hit the 3rd boss, and then as we know, you can just pull everything on the bottom, and you're getting the 4th boss. Obviously, some RP is a little bit of a hiccup there, but it's not enough. If a team wipes, that could be the difference maker of what could let them just wipe this round out quickly.
Absolutely. Yeah, and I mean, I think a lot of the strategy too that I mentioned to the teams before we kicked off this afternoon was that travel time is going to be a really critical factor, because even if we got the runs, gets this 3rd, 4th boss down long before, and we got our second puck in for the blue team, and they've taken B, which is an interesting choice. Okay. Yeah, but the travel time could be what you give everything back, that whatever lead you built, especially if people aren't utilizing hearse, if they're not using, portals. And I don't think we have any mages in today's run. I don't think, at least.
I think that's been we run with a group called the Pi Community. That's kind of been our staple at this point. We never see mages. I don't know if they've just disappeared on us. I thought it was a flavor of the month class and everybody was running it, but the one mage we did have decided he wanted to be a warrior the next week, and then decided he wanted to be a shaman, and now he's a druid. So I don't know what his deal is, but mages, they're uncommon.
Hashtag Lithian shout out. I want to point out, and actually 2 of them are now. It looks like Technique and Mighty have turned into oozes because they didn't learn their lesson from, I think, when Az did it last time. So
wow, that's a mistake.
This is going to slow them down to the point where, if we switch back real quick to Panicking, they are actually, again, physically caught up. So as we pointed out, very quickly back up.
Is that just a disease? Can they not just cleanse that off, or do priests not have that ability?
I don't think priests have the ability to, but I'm pretty sure that they can't cleanse it off to begin with anyways.
Wow.
Yeah. I've never personally gotten it, because I don't know why anyone would spend that long into those anyways.
Well, yeah, exactly. We're cautious about it, but I suppose these guys are in a different mindset. Everything's easy, everything's dying. Where are we going to put the pucks? Not thinking about, we're in ooze now.
Yeah.
So 20-minute debuff. I think I'm sacrificing myself and just hoping that I can get a res up at this point.
I think that's what I like about this tournament too, because it's not Mythic Plus, it's just Mythic 0. This is where people will usually make mistakes that they would never make otherwise, because they're doing an entirely different game, right? To the point where, again, if I have to go back and watch, but if Panicking did end up wiping on that pull, it wasn't because their skill isn't capable. It's just like they weren't prepared for that kind of random pull that they would never see,
Right. And I mean, hey, we're looking at Panicking's caught up. They've just killed the 3rd boss here. So this ooze is really costing it. So we've seen 2 major mistakes this early.
Look at this. So we got a possible, nope, never mind. Red team comes in at the last second and blocks it out. I don't know if we're going to give it to Panicking that easily today, Actually, though, they do have
it was close, but this is what happened last time. I think Az maybe their puck placer, and she was the same last time, and she was really defensive. It's like she knows that you have to have a fine line of being defensive and aggressive, as opposed for just looking for how am I going to win every time. It's more about how to block the team every time as well.
Yep, and actually, if I remember correctly, I know they gave the MVP vote to Technique, but I would actually argue Az, and I don't know what communication might have been happening in the chat, but Az was not only the one that helped him claw back out of a defensive bind last time, but she was also the one that caught a couple of easy to miss pucks that would end up winning her the game, and so she was able to pull out the final, well, I guess the second to last win, because they steamrolled the last game, but if it wasn't for her, I don't think they would have won that match, period.
No, I agree. She did fantastic with the puck placement. And I think, just to throw it out there, I think Technique was probably the loudest voice in the chat during the runs. And that's probably why they gave him the MVP. It's just like, okay, dude, you win.
He was just the natural born leader for them, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised Az agreed to come to Plaguefall with them. The first time they ran this place, it was one of the most interesting runs I've ever seen. I wish I would have recorded it, because it was just We
I
talk about
remember.
routes a lot on this chat, and it was one of the ones I've never seen it before, and I don't think I'll ever see it again.
I remember that, and before we talk a little bit more about that route, because a little bit it goes into this run actually, I want to make a little wager with you. Over under. Does anyone die on the tentacles today?
Oh man, I would hope not. I think everybody's hit point levels at this point aren't.
Oh, you're right.
They're not going to
Yeah,
get one
yeah,
shot.
yeah, yeah.
So
Okay.
I
No, they
think they're
won't die.
safe.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Then again, is
Bad
anybody
bet,
still
bad
oozed
bet.
up? Yeah, if I'll take the bet. I'll take the bet. So
No, I don't want to lose any money. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's used up anymore. Okay, so back to the point. So Technique and Az actually formed a friendship based off a run that Technique wanted to run back in Plaguefall, where he was trying, Technique's a tank and he's trying to get his 15 KSMs. But he tried a route in Plaguefall that included skipping a lot of the first set of trash, which I think, in fairness, we've seen that done a couple times. But everything from there unraveled. All right, we got a new puck placement on D, which is for the blue team. So let's go and place that, and we will switch over to the other team to watch them as the other team is transitioning to the next dungeon. We don't know where they're going, so we'll see where that goes.
I think we're safe to say they're going to Theater of Pain.
That that was a play that was very popular last time, and actually I think it was the smart one to do because there's 5 bosses in there, and it's obviously so easy to get to.
Yeah, it's logistics at that point. You're wanting to get there's 4 bosses in Plaguefall. You run right down the street, and you're right to the next dungeon with 5 bosses. So
Yep.
good for them. I would like to call out that Mythic Zeros, it's not a complete waste of time because there are some valuable trinkets that still drop in these places, and if these guys have Keystone Masters, it's going to cost a lot of valor.
Yeah.
But if they're not getting the drop, they could get it tonight and upgrade it.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. So we got a little bit of transition here. I was actually worried for a second because I thought We Got the Runs didn't know that they could kind of portal out from the boss changer. It looked like they were running the whole instance back, but it didn't turn out to be the case, thank God. But yeah, they're running there right now, and honestly, now the real question is, I don't think this will be enough of an instance to put the final nail in the coffin, but Red Team right now has a very interesting position on the board. They have got an opportunity maybe to put a, I don't know what's called in tic-tac-toe or whatever, where you kind of put the X in the right position where they, no matter what, have to take a loss. But that's looking just like shape up on the Connect 4 board right now.
Az has got a plan. As we were talking earlier, she's got something up her sleeves. I think she's been really studying Connect 4 and putting her time in against the computer to learn kind of some strategies and what to do. But we'll see how it plays out. They've got 5 bosses here, and blue team's eventually going to have to realize that they're going to have to be defensive and counter red team.
Well, the blue team's doing a really good job right now with this boss. 2 of the 3 bosses have already been killed, and we probably should expect a puck placement here any second.
Yeah, it goes fast on Mythic Zeros. We're so used to some of these bosses taking days on Tyrannical, but
yeah,
M0, they're done.
Well, even what this week's Fortified, right? And I was playing, I want to say on my tank, and this first boss, it felt like it took 5 minutes. It didn't, but it just felt like it. I don't know what the DPS was doing that run, man. It was tough.
I think I was with you, and I think you're taking a shot at me right now, if I'm not mistaken.
No. Oh, no. Well, maybe it was actually. Yeah, you probably.
Yeah, it was me. It was me on my rogue. I would just like to point out to Blizzard, if anybody's watching, that if you want to throw buffs at Garen, the outlaw rogue, he could really use it because I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but
actually,
gosh, that class sucks.
I did another run with an outlaw rogue, and I was like, okay, cool, like they're gonna do well, and they were the top of the DPS, but it wasn't impressive anyways. So yeah, buff outlaw.
Okay. Yeah, please. I desperately need.
All right, the red team is finishing up the boss here, but I do want to watch this pull on panicking before we switch over because this is a very dicey, and granted it's Mythic Zero, but this is still a dicey pull because the captain can bolster all their little guys, and the archers will hit the other players with a pretty nasty bleed. So
this is interesting because they're pulling the giant ad with the shield as well, so they're gonna have to get behind them, and if they put that up, they're going straight to the boss. Never mind, just kill it on the way, I suppose.
I almost scared this. Okay, so we actually have an opportunity here where they might win this. Look at this. On the board, they didn't notice that they were allowing for, again, that tic-tac-toe mode where you can put a puck on either side and win. I don't think the blue team can salvage this. Can they get a second boss?
I see what you're talking. Oh, my goodness. No. I mean, they're going to have to...
We're going to keep an eye on panicking because they have to get 2 bosses done here before the other team gets 1. Oh God, if I were We Got the Runs, I'd be tempted to just like sprint to that boss and try to take it all at once because at very worst you wipe but I don't think they have enough time to get 2 bosses down.
I'm surprised to be quite honest. I'm sitting here and I'm switching between. I'm still a little bit of a noob with, I guess, focusing multiple tabs.
Yeah.
But I've mostly been watching them, and they really booked it to this boss after the first boss. So they might.
Ooh,
They have to really
Their
catch
first
up though.
puck's going
Because
down right here. Let's see where they put it. Does Georgia notice that they're in a little bit of okay, so the first one is going down in A, which means that E is the win. Again, I am hoping they're not stream sniping right now, but I'm not trying to give away the strategy to them. But can Panicking get to another boss? I would assume you have to go to the Plague Wing here. I don't think there's enough with all those little portals yet. They're going to the Plague Wing. Do they just go all ham on this? Oh my goodness.
well, you really can't, because they're going to get chained by these spirits. Oh, I'm sorry, they're going Plague Wing.
Yeah,
So
Plague.
yeah, just go.
Yeah.
They've got to. Just go.
Ooh, this is very interesting. I don't, and again, I don't know if they know this is a problem yet.
I think we have the runs as wasting time focusing on these little guys. Technique is too busy tanking stuff, and he's not. There's not the aggression that they need.
Well,
They've
there's only
gotta
one mob between them and the victory. Unless, again, maybe they missed the spot altogether and they just put it somewhere else randomly for no apparent reason.
Yeah, they're wasting time here. They're focusing this guy down. We just watched Panicking take this guy, the other big guy, and the whole group into the boss, and they were fine. And these guys are just treating this like a Mythic Plus. They're doing mechanics for some reason. We've already seen these guys turn into oozes in Plaguefall. I don't think mechanics is their strong suit at this point.
I am pretty cheesing right now because this is a very interesting development. Okay, so we're gonna switch over to We Got the Runs because they are currently on the boss, so we'll watch them as they go. If they get this puck in time, Panicking's in your bottom left corner right now. They're going to the boss. They're gonna try to do this, but this is a lot on their plate right now.
Yeah, they may have it. If they can knock out Gorchop, they're going to be fine, because they're going to get 2 people that are going to have to PvP. So
yeah, but he's already 25%. This is a good race.
I think they've got it.
Oh God, nope. Just kill him.
Yep. All right, he's down, and the puck is placed. E for the win. That is it.
Wow.
We're already done with game 1. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely wild.
That was a...
I am... Wow. That was great. I'm speechless.
I am too. I didn't expect such a quick victory. That was... Yeah, that's... Wow. They... Again, as she studied up on this, there was a lot of communicating in their channel about what they were going to do, and some of the strategies they were going to play. Az had the benefit of doing this last time, so maybe she was able to pick up and learn some of the wrongs that they did last time and use that to their advantage on this run. So well, good job to them.
Let's go and jump in their channel and hear what they've got to say for themselves.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi.
Feeling great, you know.
Yeah.
You guys snuck a win in there.
We did
Oh
our
my
thing,
God, I'm
dog.
so
We did our
happy.
thing.
That was impressive. That was really impressive. Connect 4 playing. As far as dungeon running, I don't know. I've seen some people turn into slimes in Plaguefall, and I've seen.
What you're talking about.
We were just doing our traditional plague run. That's how it goes.
It's literally every time we run Plaguefall, we do it.
Well, we can say that the other team was a lot more aggressive. You guys played it a little bit more safe. I think that may have backfired, but you guys got through with solid Connect 4 strategy. Well done.
Wait, it backfired?
Yeah.
Same
Well,
about
what I mean
game we
is
won,
that
so it's not like they did more bosses more quickly than us.
they
just saying.
decimated bosses, and we've seen some extreme
I
pulls on.
I want to ask that actually quickly. Did you guys realize how close they were to the blocking you a second time?
No.
No.
I think they may be watching the stream, I'm not sure, but they realized they have to do a double block, and they pulled everything in the Plague Wing to the final boss. And
I was told
you
we're
guys,
not allowed to
Probably-
stream snipe.
As soon as they saw our B, C, and D lineup
Yeah.
and knew that we had A and E as an option, they probably were like, "Oh,
yeah, possible,
know,
absolutely
crap.
possible. I haven't had a chance to talk with them about it
let's
yet.
assume they weren't watching the stream." You know,
No, these are competitive people. They're gonna cheat.
You can tell them not to watch the stream because we don't, because we got our
we're
hands
totally
slapped.
we're totally kidding. They probably
I-
seen the.
I
Connect
only
4
say
board
this
and
because-
realized what was up.
I only say this because I could hear you guys in chat going, "Go, go, go, go!" E. So you guys clearly were very much all over the board.
we were we were killing it. Don't diminish our win. Don't
No,
come in here
no.
and slam us for winning.
No, you guys are
Get
reigning
Get
champions.
out of here. We
You
win
guys are
again.
reigning
Go.
champions.
Move on.
Yeah.
That makes
I'm
me
I'm
wonderful.
I'm just
up.
gonna say this was just a beginner's luck at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
All it was. I mean,
No.
you guys turned into slimes. I should just
Beginner's
disqualify
luck.
you for
I
that.
think,
but, you know.
hold on, Garen. I think we should call out, like, as we said in the stream already, Az has clearly proven she knows her Connect 4 strategy. The rest of the DPS did a phenomenal job of burning bosses. The only person who really didn't do a good job was Technique.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Technic
I
is
agree
playing
with that.
super slow. I don't know what he's doing this round. He's not. This isn't MVP making MVP making run at the moment.
Yes, we are
But
biased against
everybody
Technique.
else seems to be doing well.
We're on
yes,
this team.
yes,
I'm
Nick,
going to
you're
go ahead and ask you to whisper me your home shipping address. No PO boxes, please. I'm going to deliver you an Edie's ice cream with cinnamon toast crunch. If you haven't had it, you're about to have it.
He's
right.
on
I'm
this.
allergic to cinnamon toast crunch, so unfortunately,
Well-
you're gonna have to do something else, buddy. Just send me a gift card.
Yeah.
Technique is
I'm
on this
suicidal
kick
also.
on his cereal and ice cream, man. I don't. Okay.
All
All right.
I have to say is that I feel like you guys just have it against any team I'm on because we're positive, we're peppy, we're fun. I just feel like you're jealous at this point.
I disagree. I feel like the whole time we were talking about how impressed we were with your strategy and that we thought you were the power player and that you should have gotten MVP over Technique last time because he's
This
terrible.
is all true. This is all true.
I
Okay.
think you came in here, you said, congratulations, you
How do
won.
I mute
you
someone on Discord? Hold on
assholes."
real quick.
Like, look, Aztec and team here are trying to just be happy winners. Don't come
No.
here.
Hey,
with
look.
our mood.
Look, I'll tell you what. We'll prove it in the next round, the finals, when you guys prove it wasn't a fluke, right? And obviously, I again, all joking aside, I don't believe it was a fluke. You guys played that board perfectly.
No way,
so-
they need 2 more bosses to win, and we'll just go AFK for while they do that.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna go chat with the other team real quick. We'll catch up
I'm
with you guys in a little
Arthing.
bit. All right.
Good job, guys. You
Yeah, nice
did really
job.
well.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, guys. I'm sorry for the loss. How do you feel? What's on your mind?
Sorry, I'm fine. I feel awful. I feel really bad. I fucking prepare for hours and hours, and then I'm waiting for hours and hours to get started, and then I throw in the first 20 fucking minutes because I can't play Connect 4 under pressure.
It's okay.
I actually
It's
want
okay.
to go and jump. No, it's not okay. I want to go and jump off a bridge right
Well,
now.
please don't.
Genuinely.
It's
Please
all
don't.
good. I didn't say that was some impressive pulling.
Yeah.
That last pull to Gorchop was incredible. I actually thought you guys were going to make it up there and
agree.
cut them off twice. So that was just outstanding playing. And if I'm doing this next time, I'm watching what you guys have done as far as pulls go, and I'm copying that because that was some epic pulls.
Yeah, I mean, I think our WoW gameplay pretty on point. Apart from that mess up, we got too aggressive in Plaguefall early. That was just completely a mistake. We managed to pull it back at least, but we
Yeah.
did fall behind there.
I did miss. What was that mistake? We were running
I
if
don't
you wiped
actually
or what?
know. I think we didn't wipe. Me and Cal managed to stay alive through it.
It was.
I think it was an
extra-
extra
So,
tentacle.
It
the
was,
ads
yeah.
came
I think,
through, so
yeah. Like I think we pulled a plague rock, and we were thinking we can just like my thinking was we can just pull
Oh.
this with us to.
Thanks, Leo.
Well, because I said it. This isn't me trying to big myself up. This is me taking responsibility for a mistake because it fucked us, right? So we pulled it and we ran through, and I was like, we could pull this to a tentacle and then cleave it on because we have to stop to fight the tentacles because otherwise they'll wipe us.
Yeah.
But the plague rock didn't go the same way we did. I think we ran too far ahead of it, and it pulled
Yeah.
some extra crap, and it was just like, oh.
No, we and again, like we called it out. We said that of all the teams, we felt like this team could make a comeback from that mistake, and you guys almost immediately did. It was very impressive.
Yeah, we were back in the lead, and I just fucked Connect 4. I was
It's
thinking
okay.
too far ahead.
It's 2
So
games at once, right?
I see they have the 2 in the C column, and then this diagonal starting in D and E, and I'm like, if they get 2-3 in a row there,
Yep.
that could be nasty down the line. I'm going to cut that off now. Completely forgot the potential for a 3, and then
Yeah.
they can play side by side of that afterwards.
I was genuinely
Um,
though super impressed that you guys were within a 10-second window where you could have made the save, and honestly, that would probably be of the entire MDL show, probably one of the best moments of all of it. Like that was a really good power play there.
Yeah, agreed.
I think honestly, I hate to ruin it, but I think that was probably going to be a wipe. Like it was close. We had Gorchop down to like 20%, but everyone was dying. There was so much Withering Discharge coming out. I
Yeah.
was practically out of mana.
Yeah. Well, Either way.
Pool, it was a fun pool to try. Though,
Yeah.
to be fair, like constantly running all the way through the Plague Wing.
That was the pool that I would want to have done if I were playing. So again, super impressive. I'm sorry you guys didn't walk away with the win. I have a feeling though, you all will be back in the next tournament, and again, very ready to take the final flag.
I am confident in my WoW playing ability. I'm confident in my whole team's WoW playing ability. Yeah. What I'm going to do, if this is something that's going to happen again, is this something that's likely to happen again?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Connect 4 tournament?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so if we end up competing again, what I'm going to do is I am going to, no more WoW practice. I'm just going to fucking practice Connect 4. Yeah. I'm going to find some, like, online Connect 4 matchmaking thing.
It exists.
Play this shit out. That's the plan.
It exists. Yeah, the computer's really good to practice against. It might beat you a few times, like it does me all the time, but you could definitely get some practice in.
Connect 4, because I was looking into this in preparation. Connect 4 is a solved game. The player that goes first, assuming, if you're not doing it the way we're doing it here, the player that goes first should win every time in 21 moves-ish. So you could win like without actually getting an advantage in the WoW if you get the first token and then you just like play by the book.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think this would have been a very long Connect 4 game had that one mistake not happened. And I know you're kicking yourself for it, but honestly, I think Az purposely left that gap so you wouldn't have seen it so easily, and that's how she tripped you up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. Well, I think we've got 2 more teams that are ready to run, so they've been patiently waiting. So again, thank you guys for coming. You did very well. That was really. I'm gonna watch that back as well just to learn some of those.
It was
pools,
edge of your seat.
Awesome job.
Yeah. All right.
All right. See ya. Thank you.
No, thanks, guys. Thank you. All right. Well, so with that being said, we're gonna take a quick break as we set up teams 3 and 4, and bring them in to put the final stamp on the final ticket of the tournament. But, congratulations to We Got the Runs. They're going on to the finals, and we'll be back here in a few minutes. Anything you wanted to add, Garen, before we go?
No, great first round. Again, unpredictable. I may have had my chips on another team, but I underrated Az and Mighty.
Don't tell them that. They'll be upset.
Mighty and Runen clearly pull their weight in DPS. I apologize. I don't remember who else is running with them, but I'm sure they added a lot as well. And I guess Technique did okay with tanking. So
it was a little slow on
great job to the team. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, we will be back here in a little bit and ready for match number 2. See you in a bit. And we are back. Can everyone hear Garen as he talks? Garen, go and say hello to the folks.
Hello again, everybody.
Yeah?
Hopefully you can hear me this time.
I think, yeah. Okay, cool. Everyone's all right. Happy. Cool. Well, we are back for round 2. This is game 2 of a 3-game tournament. We have our first team into the finals, which was We Got the Runs, led by Az and Technique and the wonderful DPS thrown out by...
Aztec, as they like to say now.
Yeah,
Aztec. They're on that level with each other. That's scary.
they're like a power couple.
Yeah, power couple.
I like that. Cool. Well, we are going to kind of just jump straight into the next game. Before we do you have any thoughts that you kind of took in as you remember panicking, not being too thrilled with their performance, but also everyone in the chat is trying to say justice for Technique. So I don't know if I agree with that, but
yeah, I don't agree with that either.
Yeah.
But no, the only thing I'm seeing is I think the teams have realized what the ideal starting place is. So it kind of sucks for seeing some unique dungeons, but at the same time, we're in this to win this, not to do a world tour of Shadowlands. So.
Well, and I think you called it out a second ago that obviously we might see Plaguefall and Theater because of the close proximity, but that was a pretty short first game. I thought we would go into a later round and maybe we'll see some other dungeons then.
I thought we were filling the board. Unfortunately, I made a bet with somebody as far as who the winning team was going to be. So thankfully, we just kind of exchanged bets. We didn't agree on anything. So, you know, it's street code.
Yeah.
So we're good. But yeah, I'm surprised. I look forward to seeing how teams 3 and 4 do here.
Yep. Well, that being said, we are starting off with Plaguefall again. Again, I wonder if we'll see the same strategies. I wonder if we'll see a lot of the same runs, maybe the same mistakes.
Maybe the same. Yeah, maybe the same mistakes.
Yep.
See how many at this point. Let's see how many people can turn into slimes. Maybe we need to make that a DKP bonus.
Yeah, actually, that's scrap. Pay attention to that. All right, so we're going to pull in the 2 tanks from the teams just so we can get a little trash talking going and then start off the game. So we're bringing in Sarah from the team Pickled Girl Group, which we're going to have to explain that in a little bit here. And I believe Burr is the tank of Team Butcher Burrs. Hey, tanks, how you guys doing today?
Hey, not bad.
Doing good.
Are you guys ready? You saw what happened in round 1, which I think we would say was a shock. And a lot of the community is reeling from that. How are you guys feeling?
And I looked at their plan. I'm not going to lie. I'm intimidated.
Okay.
But we're going to give it our all. We're going to make it happen. And, may the best team win.
Very cool. Very cool.
Hey, well, you're dealing with a very highly competitive Sarah. She is closing in on her Keystone Master, so she is she's ready to go.
All right, yes. I'm gonna have to fight something that's really tough. Then let's make it happen.
I believe in us, and I believe in our strategy that I mostly understand.
All right. Well, as you know, I'm going to go ahead and count this down. How we do it, Burr, this is your first time. I'll count down from 3 to 0. Thankfully, we're not fighting with any keystones having to activate. So as soon as I hit 0, you guys take off and do your thing. So are your groups ready?
My group is ready.
Okay. Well, best of luck to both teams. Have fun and entertain us.
All right.
3, 2, 1, 0. Good luck, guys.
All right. They're in their chat. Here we go. We're going to start by watching, I think, Pickled Girl Group because Sarah, as we've watched in many of the games, I think is a fan favorite. And, okay, a little scary here for a second, but is a fan favorite. And I think a lot of people want to see them win today.
And I am already making my second mistake. Who is casting? Is it Echo and Dally?
Dally for group... Oh man, now you got me all hung up. Dally for group 2, the Butcher's Burrs, and Dev for group 1.
All right, I got it.
Dev, did someone already die in that group? What happened? Splendor, thank you for
the
sub.
Yeah, it looks like we've already got 1 death, so we're starting off hot in this run.
Yeah, not a huge deal, but interesting to say the least.
One of the things that we had seen last run is maybe they had a chance to watch the other teams go, and they're like, I'm gonna do that. And not exactly expecting what the results of that would be and what's required. So
it looks like they got a battle res going too.
Well, Senior Pickle is gone now too. So
it's an interesting start. Again,
Pickled
we're not
girl group, not doing too hot right now.
We're not doing a okay. That was a wipe.
I don't want to give away, but maybe somebody had an idea that is not working out as favorably as they thought it would be.
And their comms aren't really active right now, so I don't know what happened there, but I'm sure get a play-by-play later down the road. Butcher has already killed their boss. We'll go in and switch them real quick. And they've got their first placement. And let's see, it's D, I believe. I just need to make sure I'm putting the right. Yep. Okay, so D to the blue team is out. There we go. Again, early play. Not going to see too much drama from that one. And I think D is usually, if I were to pull some ESPN stats here, we'd probably see like 89% of the time D is played first. Scrap, can you do me a favor and get us a statistician hired? We need a statistician.
Yeah, we need to have like a giant Connect 4 board, so that way when we're breaking it down, we can swap to Scrap, who has like a little
Green
laser pointer
screen.
up and showing exactly in her own professional plays, and she studied this so much at this point.
All right. Yep. Scrap says she's the official statistician. She is requesting $70,000 a year. Okay. So, Garen, I'm going to ask you to write that check.
Yeah, you'll get one battle pet in game, and that'll be it.
All
She's
right.
a Pokemon fan, so that'll have to do.
Well, I got to call out too. The chat is still pulling for the Pickled Girl group. Again, a fan favorite in this not only tournament but in the whole league. So I don't think they need to worry. The teams are the fans are behind them, and it looks like they downed the first boss, cleaning up some trash, and they placed their first puck, which is in the C column.
Yeah, I'm watching the streams here, and it looks like Alicia's playing. Oh, I called the person out. Oops. Anyway. They had to change their strategy, maybe. Maybe they underestimated how difficult these would be. But as we've seen, Butcher Burrs are also going down too. So there's still a lot of danger in these dungeons.
This is a very interesting start. And honestly, again, maybe they pulled a key. I don't know. But, I think a lot of this goes to show in groups 1 and 2, especially with the panicking group, the confidence levels that they have to make these big pulls. Because these aren't easy. I mean, I know sometimes the tanks can make it look easy because they're either kiting or just they got the right cooldowns for the right situations, but that definitely is not an easy thing to do in Mythic, at least. Maybe heroic and normal, but as you can see, it definitely comes at a cost sometimes.
It does, and again, I think this is a weird. You have to be. It's like this weird balance of, because we watched Richard Rose just stay and wait for a group to pat away.
Yeah.
I think by the time they waited for that guy to pass, they probably just could have killed him.
I cannot express how much I agree with that.
Yeah, so I'm noticing that, again, this goes back to experience, and some of us run these dungeons so much that we know what to expect, but maybe they're being a little bit too safe after one wipe. Maybe that's destroying some confidence and saying, let's pull this back a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. We're going to go and switch over to the Pickled Girl group because now they've taken a little bit of a lead here. And again, I see a Plague Rock going, which means that they got some trash from far behind. But Sarah's feeling, I guess, confident enough to go on ahead and make that kind of big pull.
Well, she's the queen of aggression, as I like to say. She will, if she did not have me yelling at her right now, I'm sure this whole dungeon would have been pulled. So to see that not happening, I'm a little bit surprised.
I gotta say, and I know this has been a topic of conversation many times on our stream before, but Sarah is of 1% of all paladins who is a Night Fae.
She is.
And I cannot understand, not at least in this scenario, right? Because I get it. If you want to play Night Fae, it's got its own merits to being fun. But in this scenario, I would want Divine Toll all over this dungeon. The amount of interrupts you can throw out while you're trying to pull, X, Y, and Z. We actually talked about the last pull that Panicking made before they lost the game, was a whole bunch of the plague, what are they called? Plague, whatever. The ones that do that withering decurs. Having Divine Toll on that could have been...
I call those the bright green guys.
Yeah, the bright green
the bigger green guys.
The bright green bunnies.
Them as, yeah.
Rooted inside this.
But that being said, Divine Toll could have been a savior for them because ultimately it didn't end up working out. But they're talking about
jumping to us, but we're just out here.
I'm watching the Pickled Girl group. I'm watching somebody just chill in the slime here and potentially turn into us. They just barely made it. So we almost had our first ooze guy in this run.
Yeah, well, and again, our statistician Scrap is maybe keeping an eye on those things. I don't know if that's one of her DKP points this week, but it might be. And who was it? I think it was Mighty and Az who both turned into plagues in the last one, right?
Yes, Mighty and Az. So
people are getting achievements.
I'm not gonna say it. Not gonna say it. I'm gonna hold my tongue for the respect of some of the runners at this point.
Over here.
Well, see, I'm fixing my bias right now, and I'm cutting my jokes.
We're making
in my own self-entertainment.
The meetings are working. We're making progress.
Don't
That's
not
right.
want to pull them
right.
forward because they'll.
Tank Games is saying he's impressed. Nice job.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
That being said, though, I think it might have been Mighty. It might have been Az last week or the week before who also got covered in the gunk.
And then hug the wall and get out.
Yeah, I mean,
Did they play Scrap?
Okay, I got it. One thing is a hunter. I've been playing a hunter for, I think he's level 52 now.
One right here.
So that's about 45 minutes of
I
playtime.
pulled the other one.
As a Beastmaster hunter, you just stand wherever you want, dude. You got nothing to worry about. It's not like you got melee cleaves to worry about. You don't have
Yeah,
much
but in
to do.
fairness, the
So
same goes for a
you can-
priest too, right?
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
can
You
cleanse
can
myself.
just stand wherever you want. So sometimes it's easy to forget some things. So I would see myself doing that as a hunter. I'm too busy focusing on the DPS meters, and
Okay.
next thing you know, you're moving at
pull the
80% reduced movement
people,
speed. You don't know what's going on. You think
Don't
it's a
pull-
bug,
What the
and
hell?
in reality, you're just snooze.
Look at this. This
I
is.
gotta die.
I'm gonna switch over to Butcher Burrs real quick because
I don't
there's a
even
lot
know.
going on their screen. They got a lot of trash. Trill trying to take out this boss. While we were talking
on
about
the
your
boss
progress
anyway.
being made in your
Yeah, I don't even know how I'm gonna.
in your just in your general niceness, I guess I could just say. I think Scrap would
I-
back me up on that one. The other team placed their puck at D, so we got a little diagonal action going on right now. And actually, the Pickle Girl group is about to pull the third boss, so they might have another puck in here in
Yeah,
a second
I'm slowly
before.
killing myself.
Do they finish off the boss? They did finish him off.
Believe in
We'll
the
see a
Pickle.
puck coming on the blue team just a second.
Yeah, they're looking good. I'd like to call out Az in the chat, who is tired of us talking about the oozes. So I will we'll back off that, and we will not bring up Az and
Help
her
me, you're
experience with the
leaving me
spell called
alone.
Guardian Spirit this week. But our run's looking good. We got
Yeah.
another boss down for Butchered Roast.
Yeah. No, I'm impressed with the Butchers trying to catch back up by doing big pulls. Yeah, I think that's a really big deal if they want to try to win this. Now, Pickle Girl Group, we're going to switch back to them real quick because they are doing a nasty pull, and I think someone actually spider up right now because they were out of range, which is still
I couldn't target you guys.
still
Just
a
wipe it.
technique you need to do in the boss, where you have to stand in range of the boss, or else you'll get spider wrapped. I actually have to dock the Butcher's Bird team though because they are making pulls without their puck. Let me chat at them real quick.
Well, we've got Pickled Girl Group, who just had an unfortunate wipe. They I think they underestimated how bad Dominia still is, even on Mythic 0, and they all ended up being webbed. So not great for them,
So
but still room to catch up.
So a 45-second
Yeah, they're
timer against
really far
Butcher Bird,
away.
and it might not
They
actually hurt them
placed
that
the
much
puck yet.
because they are sitting here
They've placed
moving
one
forward
puck.
with the penalty.
Well, you've got. I'm curious to
I
see what
fucking
happened
fell.
with
I
that. I
did.
don't know.
Oh my
Cheney's
God.
pretty aggressive.
Yeah,
he's
I'm
a
gonna
great player.
I'm gonna jump in the
So-
chat real quick and just give him a little nudge saying,
There's
"Hey,
no
pay
way you can get
attention."
out.
I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna.
Hey, Cheney, I need
pull one.
I
I'm
need
gonna pull
I
the
need your
boss
puck
too.
placement.
What?
I need your puck
Oh, sorry.
placement.
Just
Gosh,
heal
I totally
ourselves up,
forgot.
we can take
Yeah.
it.
E1.
Okay. All right.
So it looks
we
like
got
all
It's
four
E.
of them were webbed and ran into a problem
just
with
killed
that.
them
So
real quick.
you hate to see it, but it's actually entertaining to see people forget to do mechanics in these dungeons.
Fucking
Yep.
how to, oh god, I have a cheat.
Yep.
trinket.
So we're gonna wait 45 seconds, which the timer already started. We're down to about 30 seconds now before we place it. They're gonna place in the E spot. So those of you watching the board, just keep an eye out. We'll put it out here. I'm trying to keep track of the time.
Oh, Pickled Girl Group tried to do a stealth trick to pull the boss, but they accidentally pulled the trash.
Well, you know what? I'm looking at Butcher's Burr right now, and they're doing the same mistake I think that Girl Group did. And oh god, here we go.
Running over.
All right, it is time now to place the second puck. They put it in E. There it is on the board. Let's go in and switch. No, I kind of actually want to watch both of them right now. All right, so Pickle Girl Group, I think, is taking the lead here.
My attention is being focused. It's split like crazy because
Yeah.
they're both at the same spot, about even on boss health. So it's tight race here.
45-second penalty didn't seem to affect them because of that wipe. But do they get another penalty here in a little bit?
I don't think they're going to have time to move forward because there's so much trash, and they did pull this trash with the boss, so they are fine there. But they're going to get the boss. Man, if this is a Mythic Plus, I'm yelling at the team for ignoring all those webs. They were getting some stacks of that. I think it's called Decimators, whatever the poison blade's called.
Pickle Girl Group makes their third puck placement. We'll see if Cheney Boy doesn't forget. There it is. All right, Cheney Boy puts theirs in F. Okay, so easy strategy here. Who kills the next boss first?
I'm going to give it to Pickled Girl Group
Yeah.
unless they wipe. I mean, we've called Sarah out. I believe Plaguefall is her last dungeon,
I think she's
and it's not her favorite dungeon, so
No.
it'll be exciting to see if maybe we do have our first death to the tentacles in this run.
This would be very interesting. A short game, to say the least, but be very interesting mess up. Dreamer's Reality, thanks for subbing. We appreciate it. A lot of people subbing tonight. I'm feeling really happy about the people enjoying the view, the show.
Hey, well, we're glad to do
Enjoying
this.
the
We're
view,
having a lot
too.
of fun with our community. By all means, as we'll say at the end of the night, our community is
Oh,
not hard to
Shriekwell,
find.
thanks for the sub.
If you're interested in joining and potentially running with us sometime, just
Yeah.
give us a shout out in chat, and we'll Scrap Call will
Absolutely.
send you the link.
Scrap is our moderator for tonight. She's going to make sure everyone that wants to join these runs. Again, we're kind of trying to open the door to everyone. There will be some more serious competitive ones. We're hoping to have our first MDI-styled actual run. But Pickle Girl Group here is looking at possibly placing their puck, and I don't know. I mean, maybe they just outright miss that there's a opportunity for blue team to win, but hopefully that we don't have that kind of mistake again.
It's possible, but I think for the most part, unless anybody gets
Smacked
creamed
her.
by the tentacles here, we're going
which
to
would be the bet that
most
we lose.
likely. Oh, I know. We're most likely going to Theater of Pain here shortly.
Yep. Well, who knows? They could throw us a curveball.
They could. I mean, tentacles are always unpredictable. This is one of my favorite bosses. It's very hellacious on Mythic Plus, but for Mythic 0, just to go in and watch this boss just get trashed so easily, it's very nice to see.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking because as you mentioned, this is one of Sarah's last for her KSM, and we were trying to get it done. The weekly affix, which is Grievous, stacked with the what's it, Noxious Rain or whatever it's called, is
goodness,
is just absolutely atrocious. It's like, how dare you, Blizzard?
I mean, how dare you, Blizzard? And then how dare you? I'm not gonna. You do this to us, and then you make certain classes who do not deserve a almost 20% nerf. You do this, and you keep stacking the deck, and it's just unfair to some of us players out here. But it is what it is.
So the red team did make the block, thank God. And Butcher's Burrs here is just finishing up the final transition on the last boss. I think we're both in agreement. We're going to assume to see Theater of Pain here.
We're in agreement, but I'm confused where that bias right there came in. Thank God that they made that block. You should be should be saying maybe not. Maybe they just good for them.
Yeah. Yep. I'm interested to see how many mistakes people make on the again, you would argue that probably the WoW is the harder part because you got to make all the pulls right, but you got to still play Connect 4 and you can easily make a mistake.
Yeah, we got the Butchered Burrs looking at their boots, seeing if their 184s were potential upgrades there. So you got to respect checking the loot, making sure your add-on doesn't tell you if it's an upgrade or not.
There's still a game to be played in WoW too.
Yeah.
All right, so Butcher's Burrs leaving Plaguefall. Again, it looks like Pickled Girl Group is going. We're going to transition back to them. Going back to Theater Pain. Again, hopefully we'll see some other dungeons tonight. We'll see if anyone makes some major mistakes here. I'm looking at the board.
I don't know.
I'm looking at the board. I'm not seeing any clear wins anymore. Obviously, that first one was blocked.
No, this is a round that could go pretty long, and then if that's the case, I'm going to call it early, but I think Aztec or we have the runs, whatever they're calling themselves, may have the advantage here, just experience from running last time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, actually, I'm very curious because they're still in their little group chat. I'd love to poke in and just see if they're strategizing and trying to figure out a way to maybe shake it up, because they can clearly see the other teams are running the same plays as they are, and really, if it's just, again, a game of tic-tac-toe where you go back and forth, no one might win, and we'd have to have just a sudden death to whoever finishes all 8 dungeons. That's our tiebreaker there.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Which would be a long run.
Yeah, that'll be I don't think we'll get there. I think we always expect that, but after last time where we had the very long round 2 that almost went to a world tour, the very next round was just a sweep. So yeah. I think we'll get there, and we never know what's going to happen. We've seen both of these groups already wipe or have close wipes several times apiece now. So Theater of Pain's a fun one. We still have the death platforms to look out for. Yeah. That's an easy chance for teams to mess up and cause a loss.
Yep. I actually Sarah's on one of these groups. I would also be willing to make a little bet here. Does Sarah walk off the platform when she's trying to dodge a tornado?
Calling out Sarah in this run.
Sorry, she called herself out last time.
Oh, did she? Oh,
yeah, I was watching last week's
stream.
She
did it.
Yeah.
Since she did it, I can't get any heat for it this time. No. And yes, I'll absolutely take that bet, or she'll get blasted off and apologize nonstop.
Scrap, tell us if we're being a little too harsh here. All right, let's see. Did they get their puck in? Senior Pickle is calling for F. And that is the red team. Boom. All right, Pickle Girl Group getting their next puck in. So something interesting going on here. Looks like they're building a bridge into the middle.
I see what they're doing. As a Connect 4 player for a day, I'm understanding what strategy that they're pulling off here. So smart
Yeah.
on them.
So take the
But we'll
audience
see how-
through real quick your career in Connect 4 now. I assume because you haven't played it as a kid, is that right?
Well, no, I didn't play. I was never really a Connect 4 kid. I always thought it was a silly game. It was fun, but it was one of those games that had pieces, and as a kid, I didn't really like pieces. I only recently started playing board games a few years ago, but even then, they're all too.
Also the big guy.
They're all too much. Like, there's so many board games out here nowadays where they're like 60, 70, 100 pieces, and you have to read rules for like 3 hours. So I just prefer video games. But as a kid, I was an Uno kid. I really liked that game, and I used to play that all the time. So if we could do Uno one week, I would be the grand champion.
I think any of those +4 cards would be hilarious to watch. Okay, so for the viewers, Garen, Scrap, and I have been talking about this last. If we could get Blizzard to give us a private server where we could make up games where we get to drop in mobs, like how like you ever play Tetris like with another player and it like drops in extra blocks when they get a combo or whatever. I would love it if we could build something like that for one of our tournaments.
But could you imagine that if you're doing a Connect 4 and when the team does a penalty, instead of having them
Just
to
dropping
have the
2 prides
integrity
on
to
them.
wait, drop like 2 prides or a random boss on them. That'd be great.
That'd be so great. Or honestly, we could even do it where the viewers get to like put their what do they call them, cheers, and the more cheers the other team has to kill. Probably some very obnoxious mob that doesn't take a lot to kill, but it's just so obnoxious jumping around, whatever it may be.
Dude, I would purposely wait, and I would put the purple slime from
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I would put that like if they did like a big massive pull, I would just drop that purple slime in the middle of it and say, "That's what you get. That's what you get for being a cheater."
Now, I want to take a second to call out that the blue group Butcher's Burrs put their fourth puck in the middle, effectively allowing the red team to build their bridge if they kill this boss before they do, which again they're on track to do so.
Yeah,
that's an interesting. And again, maybe it's a bait. I don't know if they. Yep, they're going for it. So they are taking the bridge. Now they have. Again, we're a couple spots away from it, but they have an opportunity to.
E, you didn't catch it.
What?
You can place it E first.
But let's back up so that they don't jump too far.
Oh, did I? No, they. No, I got it.
Uh-oh.
They said E again.
Yeah. So Cheney got it with the blue. And then Cheney did it again with the blue.
Scrap, what are you doing, Scrap? You're supposed to be.
Hey, Scrap, how you doing today?
Yeah, how you doing?
They have killed 5 bosses and they have 4 pucks on the board.
Okay, I'm going to review it. All right, let's take a second here. Scrap, don't go anywhere so you can watch my math. Okay. So Senior Pickle, who is a part of the Pickled Girl group, they did C, G, F, and E. C, G, F, and E. So, okay, wait, so did I put 2 C's down?
Oh my god, it's a scandal.
Yeah, it is already. We can fix it quickly.
Is this middle school?
F,
this...
E, E.
And she can heal you.
You said, oh, there's and D. Holy cow, there's so many of them here.
They've killed 5 bosses. They placed 4 pucks.
All right, help me out here. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go in order. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna rebuild the whole thing.
Tell them to stop.
No, they can keep going because it's on the chat, so I can see it.
Yeah,
you guys
keep going. Get more pucks built so we can get more confused.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna start over. Hey, look, this is not an easy job. All right.
I hear you.
We should have Scrap doing this job then. Chat moderator and Connect 4 border.
Okay, so again, Cheney is part of Butcher's Burr, so Cheney wanted D. That's where they went first.
Pull in this whole hallway.
Boom, and then Pickle wanted C, and then he wanted D.
Going down, I'll pull into boss room.
And then they voice commed E to me. That's what it was.
Yeah, they don't need to be in there. We don't.
And then Senior Pick put C again. If this ends up being the exact same way, I'm gonna get mad at you. Cheney put F, which was right. That's how we had it. Boom. And then Senior put G, which was a block. Boom.
It would be a great. Fuck yeah.
E again. Again, perfectly the same way as it was. F, which was what it was. E again.
Embarrassing.
All right, well, while Frank talks to himself and does the board, so I'm going to go ahead and call out some runs here. It looks like both teams are doing pretty well in Gore Chop, and he's going down pretty quickly. Yeah, so you're going to have some more pucks coming your way here shortly. So get ready.
All right, I almost messed up with it.
That's right.
There we go. Okay. Yeah.
when we mildly overestimated ourselves.
We got Scrap freaking out in the chat. Didn't
Yep.
even see that. She
No,
is just going crazy.
She's got it all over. All right, now I just need to make sure I don't mess it up again. Cheney, which is the blue team, wanted D. Boom. Okay. There we go. I'll go and apologize real quick. Hold on. Let me know. I'm sorry. It's fixed now. It's fixed now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's fixed now. I'm sorry. There we go. Back in there. We're good. We're good. I'm sorry.
Fun of doing this manually. You never know what's going to happen.
Goodness gracious.
And if they're calling it out on voice as well, then I can totally see how
they're gonna open up a case with the league office, and I'm gonna get fired. I'm sorry.
We have another town hall about this, so just Judge Guerin will have to make an executive decision on who.
No, that's the same.
Judges make executive decisions, or is that's the CEO?
Dude, Pickle, big shout out to you for playing 2 games at once here.
Senior Pickle D. No, we're fine. Why is she saying that it's not right? D&D, that's good. Az, what are you talking about?
Let's do right and right
Leo.
so there's less guys to knock off.
Leo is saying this is a bigger scandal than FIFA, and I'm actually at a point where I can't argue that.
Yeah, at this point they're going to kill more bosses, and we're still going to be figuring the board out. So.
Okay. Yeah, and it also doesn't help because I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna blame this on Cheney because he actually voice commed what he wanted me to put up, so they don't see it in the chat, which made things more complicated.
That's smart, but that's not fair. That's not the rules. So
yeah,
Cheney boy, I'm worried about that.
Okay.
He's up in Canada, so you know he.
Yeah,
he
here we
knows
go.
some
Now
tricks.
we're going against him. All right, I'm switching back to Butcher's Burg because we haven't seen him in a little while. You know, we don't want to play favoritism here. What's going on?
That's okay. We've been so busy with the board. They're still working on Gore Chop, so I don't know if yeah, they're really behind compared to the other team as far as boss progress here goes. So they've really got to push it. But this is not the hallway to try that because this is the hallway that caused panicking there, or will potentially cause a wipe due to the annoying big green guys who spew that plague out. Are we good now? Do we have the board?
Well, the senior put it in while I was trying to fix the other thing, so. But it's good now. It should be good.
Tricky senior pickle.
Yeah. Az is confirming as part of the Aztec Incorporation. She is the independent adjudicator for making sure this is a fair fight. And
as she should be. She's you know, this is her stock going up when she wins this. So she is coming.
She wants to make sure she pays someone fair in the final, right?
Exactly. Yeah. She's the most. She has a lot of integrity for a player, I should say.
Now, if I can say something real quick, because I'm lost.
Hold on. We had somebody come in here. Is it Scrap to?
It is. She's muted. No, she's not. What's wrong, Scrap?
Switch the red team.
Oh, here we go. Boom and boom. Are you guys happy now?
Yeah, you got it.
All right, here. I'm going to put an asterisk on this board real quick. Hold on, let me, boom, there's an asterisk now. This one doesn't count towards the official record books. What I was saying, though, is it looks like the teams have split in directions here now. Is that right? Am I reading this correctly?
Yeah, I've been so interested in your the board getting flipped and flopped nonstop here. But yeah, we've got I think Butcher Bros are working on Gore Chop.
Yep.
And Pickled Girl Group is
just started
about to come to the third phase. So Sarah didn't get blown off. Good for her.
Hey, all right, we lost that bet too.
We did lose that bet. That's unfortunate.
Well, there's always a round 3 in the tournament. If they win to the final, maybe we could all right, I'm reviewing the board right now, and I see a win. I'm not going to announce it because just in case. Okay. Let's see. Actually, it might be F. All right.
I don't
F,
see a winner because I'm horrible at this game, and common sense is
the blue team is just placed
beyond
at
me,
F.
apparently.
And again, I want to make sure I'm reading that right. All right, blue team, boom, F. Okay.
Yes, Scrapclaw.
And B for the win. I didn't want to say it out loud, but that is the win. Now,
who won? Who won?
Well, because they got.
I see it now. You just added it. Okay.
Yeah. Now there's going to be an asterisk on this one. I have a feeling. But the truth is that they were paying the right attention, and Pickle Girl Group is our winner. There it is.
There it is.
So
Good
again,
job.
I
Good
apologize,
job.
everyone, but we cleaned it up. Now, in time when they made their pick, it was a clean board, so there was no confusion on that end. I don't think that there's any reason this should be a problem. But let's go ahead and talk to the winning team first. We'll move in there right now. All right, Pickle Girl Group. Let me say congratulations, Pickled Girl Group. You guys
well-earned Plague Fall run.
Well, and
we did a beautiful job the entire time.
Twice on Plagueful because I majorly underestimated the damage we would take.
I called you out on that. I said that your strategy might not work as well as you were hoping for.
It didn't. I can confirm it did not work out as good as I expected, but it's fine.
All right. You guys made it happen. We had some. It was a very confusing run from
I
our
apologize. I
yeah,
apologize.
from our area, but we're gonna take another look at this just to make sure everything's right in the record books. But it looks like you guys won.
Yep.
I won't complain.
The board is correct, as Scrap and as in chat have made it very clear to me. Thank you.
Just for the record, I almost got hit by a tornado because I was typing and the tornado was headed straight towards me.
Well,
You were
then
trying to sabotage us.
I was trying
I
to
tabbed out of Discord. I was like, "Oh fuck, tornado!"
I was trying to be a responsible game master, and I messed up multiple times, and I apologize. I'm sorry.
You're all good.
We were telling Pickle that if he wanted
Like,
to
I just want to
jump
know what
off
happened.
and start the RP for the last boss.
I'll
so he
tell
had-
you. I'll tell you how it happened. And again, I'm not deflecting, but I don't feel as bad about this happening. Is Cheney and the team didn't make their pick after the first or second boss? I can't remember. And I had to go and penalize them. So he told me in chat what he wanted to do instead of typing it, and from that point, I lost track of what was going first or second.
It makes a lot of sense because we
So
ran a
that's my
completely
story, and I'm sticking
terrible,
to it.
awful Plaguefall run, and we were very confused.
Well-
we were ahead.
And in fairness, Burrs wasn't flawless either.
It had to have been
There-
better than us.
Wipes on both sides, and
Definitely
it was fun to see how Webb done the third boss, but you still made it through.
Yep. Well,
Were you
I
aware-
I will ask this to y'all. Do you guys feel confident that you're going to be able to take out We Got the Runs?
I think we can
Honestly-
probably not wipe again.
And there goes Dally. He
Just
is
saw
the
that.
first one blown off platforms on the tornadoes. They're very unfortunate, but the game's already over.
Long as we don't mess up as badly as we did in Plaguefall, we can do it. 'Cause I'm confident in myself to keep us alive.
All right,
Confident.
Yeah.
well done.
We got next time.
You guys did well. So good. Congratulations. You're moving on to the final round, and I'm gonna go talk to the other team here shortly.
Let's jump in.
Thank you.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna lie, I still need to get that Plagueful 10 done if you
I'm-
guys want to do it late.
I'm going
Well,
to start by
next week.
apologizing with
How do
a
you
little
feel?
asterisk. Right, Cheney, that you not making that second pick and then telling it to me verbally threw me off, and all my puck placements were wrong from there, and I apologize.
Sorry. You know what? Totally accept the penalty.
No.
I did not tell you. I didn't tell you because my daughter was trying to FaceTime me in the boss fight, and I had to answer it. They live across the country from me. So
What,
I was like,
what's the
"Oh."
number one rule of our community?
No, this is not a real rule. This is not a rule.
What's the number one rule?
This does not reflect Mythic Dungeon League International. Okay.
No, kids,
Oh.
kids, and family are not excuses for poor gameplay.
Yeah,
Aw.
No, that's all right, man. It happens. Hey, they won.
You
Fans swear.
and you said you guys were going to be really good sports about it, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. I'll be making sure
dude.
that quality control is back in control as Scrap jumps in and says, "Frank, what are you doing?" But we'll.
Yeah,
we'll give
she's
us-
like, you placing a puck? I'm like, I wrote it. So when I told you the one, and then I told you another one, I even wrote it in. When you asked me where, and I wrote it in. So I said E, and then
maybe
I
got
said
hung
E
up on it.
earlier, and then I said E again.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't
That's
know.
probably how I got.
It's
hung
all
up.
good, bro. It's super okay.
It is what it is.
Well, now we know the
I-
importance of that penalty. You know.
I would like to call some runners out. I believe this is the first time that we've had Pally Burr, Tyler Lynn, and Wilson with us. So welcome to
And
the.
daily, isn't it?
No, Dally
Thank
ran
you.
last week with us.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
He may have been on the winning team last week or maybe the week
No.
before.
I
But
wasn't.
No, he was not.
okay, well, just throw him under the bus there for not being a winner. That's how we do it here. But glad to see you guys join us. Hope you had fun, and we definitely hope you sign up for future events as well.
Awesome.
course,
This was some
man.
good fun, and I intend
Yeah,
to.
it was a lot of fun.
We're gonna have a lot more interesting tournaments coming down the road too, and of course, as we've heard from other people, they're looking forward to more Connect Fours. So don't be surprised if there's
Yeah.
another one soon.
Yeah,
I'll just give my
this was
phone to
fun.
my wife next time. I'll be like, if my kid calls me,
sorry,
tell
I'm
her
sorry.
I'm not alive.
I'm so sorry. All right. Well,
Don't be, man.
well, we are going to
Yeah.
go ahead and wrap it up. Garen, before we go on to break, is there anything you wanted to add? Any thoughts on obviously the asterisks next to our Connect 4 Cup board, or on just on the runs in general?
I mean, I gotta say it. As you heard, he made a bad play because his daughter tried to FaceTime him. This is that time where you put all that stuff away for a little bit and focus on the MDL and get your team a win.
Unbelievable. All right, well, we are going to go back to break. Again, about a 7-minute break while we set up the final against Pickle Girl Group, and we got the runs, hashtag Aztec, and maybe we'll have a winner here and some DKP points, which we'll talk about when we get back from break. See you guys
Absolutely
in a little bit. And we are back for the final round of the Connect 4 2 tournament. We'll call it Connect 4 2. Garen, we had a little drama the last round. What do you think?
We did. We've had audio issues tonight.
Yeah.
We have had surprising wipes. We've had people turn into slimes.
Yeah.
And a botched Connect 4 board.
Yep,
But here we are. We're at the final round.
I have to issue a formal apology to the community, and I'll be suspended for at least 8 weeks. It's probably the biggest shame I brought upon my family in my life.
I would agree to this.
But we are now at the final game of the Connect 4 Cup, and I gotta say, we got a little good news. There's a different instance being run this time. I actually think this is a good play to get an early start on the board. And actually, I think last time when they won the Connect 4 Cup, they started with this instance. That instance being Halls of Atonement. So I'm happy to see something different. What do you think?
Yeah, I am too. I think maybe maybe the teams have kind of realized that maybe we've seen enough Plaguefall tonight and wanted to spice it up a little bit. But HOA is a great dungeon to start with. Technically, all you have to do is it's a straight shot to the 3rd and 4th boss. They don't really have to do much with Mythic 0, that giant ad that takes forever to kill in Fortified with the little spirits. They're going to be able to just wreck through that with no issues and go straight to the 4th boss. So depending on how the lead goes and depending if we have the same mistakes that we've seen with the Plaguefall 4, this could be another sweep like we'd seen in the last round.
Yeah, this could be a very quick run. All right, well, I guess there's nothing to do but get started, so we're going to pull the tanks here in a second, which includes Technique from the We Got the Runs, and we got Sarah from Pickled Girl Group. Technique, Sarah, how you guys doing?
Doing great, man.
Fighting words. Let's hear some fighting words. What
Can you grab
Runen? This is
Runen?
for everything. No. This is for everything here. What do you guys have to say to each other?
I wish you the best of luck.
You better lose.
Can you go ahead and grab Runen in here for me?
What? Okay,
Go ahead.
I'll do it,
Go
but I
ahead.
better not regret this.
Yeah, no kidding.
Runen, you've been. Oh, okay, Runen, you've been called into action on Technique's behalf. I'm not quite sure why. Is there some sort of development I need to know now?
No.
Wow.
I'm going to ban Technique. This is why earlier I was telling you guys he's not an MVP.
So I just asked if I could be interviewed is all.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. What do you got on your mind, man?
Well, you're the interviewer, so what's the questions?
All right, Runen. What are you feeling tonight about these runs? What's exciting to you, and where do you think you can improve personally?
Well, I'm sick right now, and any given moment I could throw up. So, I mean, my health first. Yeah, so that's honestly about it. Really just trying to have good communication, good pulls. I mean, we got the damage. Tanking's pretty solid. Healing's definitely solid. I didn't know about the whole slime thing. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. I didn't get hit with it, so I was like, oh, I don't know why this is happening, but we're here now, so.
It might be the good luck charm that you guys need because I think you guys have won it with both times happening and you guys walking around with slimes. It's kind of like a victory lap.
Well, this is my first time doing this rodeo, I thought Az was going to die, so, I hit her with a clutch Spirit Mend heal, I had to make sure I had to actually do healing and click on her nameplate and click the spell, so that's the first time I ever had to do that.
What a hunter god. Well, we're gonna go ahead and cut your
was-
short. If you're familiar with interviewing, ESPN would have cut you off 20 minutes ago. So
Well,
we're gonna go ahead and get Technique back here and get this run going. But I
well,
hope you
he-
get better,
he's-
dude. Wear your
but,
mask, man.
But he's not coming back.
You banned him?
I was volunteered for this. Well, I volunteered myself, but if there's anything that I could say for Team 3, get off the tracks. Freight train's coming. That's all I gotta say.
Sarah, what do you have to say to
bless.
that?
God
You
bless.
wish, dude.
Oh, hold on. Okay, well, I'll bring back Technique.
Yeah, bring back.
Yeah. All right. So, Sarah, Technique. Are you guys ready to start your runs?
I'm ready to rock and roll, man.
Okay.
I
All
just
right,
wanna
ready,
get-
ready, check it so we can get this
My
show on the
team
road.
is ready.
We had a
Yeah, I
45-minute interview going on, so let's.
I apologize.
Well,
But
no, we
I,
like
I
Runen.
think
He's
I
a
gotta,
fun guy.
I gotta go with what he said, man. Get off the track,
no,
sir. I'm sorry about it, but we're coming through. Here we are.
you tried to be very sportsmanlike when you got in the group and you said, hey, hold on a second, though. I want to put someone in the group that's going to talk mad crap to Sarah and make her feelings hurt. So
No, Sarah, I'm looking forward to this run. You know, everybody in these two groups is really good. Like friends, I think we're gonna have a great time, win or lose.
yeah, I agree.
Looking forward to taking home the ribbon though, also. So here we go.
All right,
All
I'm
right.
gonna go ahead and count you down. Good luck, teams. Frank,
Ready to check this one out?
Frank, let's have some fun here. Who do you have? Which team are you
Oh,
pulling for?
good question.
I'm calling we got the runs. I'm not a fan of that team personally, but I think they've got this.
I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna say they're the underdog, but I know Sarah's not gonna allow that to happen. But I'm
You're
pulling
not
for Team
the
Sarah.
underdog.
I'm pulling for Team Sarah on this one. I think they can do this.
As you should.
All right, Sarah. Well, good luck. Even though I'm against you, I hope you win, so that we all win as a community. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, 0. Give it all you got. Good luck.
All right, here we go. We're gonna start by watching We Got the Runs because they are doing a different instance. In fact, they're doing Halls of Atonement, which I don't know, man.
I thought they made a name change. Hold on, let me.
Nah, well, they said they did, but I'm not doing. I've already got a messed up Connect 4 board. I'm not messing with the
That's true.
names.
We can't complicate you too much tonight.
Literally, I'm trying to type out a. I don't even want to get started on it. Oh, okay.
We're starting off slow in here. Like they're taking a new dungeon and they're going way too slow already, in my opinion.
Well, this is a very top or bottom heavy, I guess is the best way to put it. Because there's going to be about 80% of the trash before the first boss.
I agree, but I'm worried that Technique's thinking this is the Mythic Plus run. He pulled a pack he didn't need to pull, and not only that, he's going really slow with these packs here. The curse that these casters use in this, the obliterators, it doesn't do much damage. You can ignore it, and then the dark blades are only thrusting in melee range. Pull everything and just go.
Our first puck is in from Pickle Girl Group, and I just want to make sure I got this right. They got D taking right smack down in the middle. Scrap keeping me an honest man, making sure I get these calls right. Again, early in the game. That's why I think Halls of Atonement is a really good play at the start here. Even though I'm pulling for Pickle Girl Group, I think this is a very good strategy to let the other team play some pucks, and then you get aggressive with 3 or 4 bosses right back to back to back, where you can put the pucks where you want them after you know what their strategy is. So
yeah,
it could backfire in their face if they don't get going quick enough. But
I think this did backfire. I think unfortunately that we have discovered that maybe Plaguefall and Theater of Pain are the go-tos as far as starting out because of the logistics of the travel time. They're going to have Sanguine Depths next. If not, they're going to lose so much time with traveling to another dungeon.
Yep.
So maybe they were hoping for a really quick sweep here, but I think this might backfire on them. But again, way too early to tell.
Well, and while we watch them do their trash, we're going to switch back over to Plaguefall, where the Pickle Girl Group is making their run for the second boss. I'm not too stressed about the Halls of Atonement play here because I feel like even this is a second boss. They could get to the third boss and, get... Well, actually, now I think about it.
No, I'm not seeing it.
This could be a dangerous play. I don't know. We'll see.
It is, because at the rate you're going with Plaguefall, as long as this group, I will say, while we were waiting in the break, they were really discussing how they were going to get through Plaguefall as fast as possible, and they realized what errors they made. So if they just blitz through this with no issues, this is going to run into exactly how we ended the series last time. 4 and done. We don't have to worry about a block. We don't have to worry about anything. Fatigue might be setting in for some of these teams, so they're just going to potentially go for a quick win and just not play defensive.
Which would be surprising, given that it's usually the We Got the Runs team that benefits from these. And I'm not going to say rookie mistakes because I think they have a strategy here. They just have to execute it quickly. But obviously, if you let a team take the first board without any opposition, especially since if they get to 3, there's going to be 2 sides they're going to have to be competing for. They'll have to get 2 bosses down before the other team gets the last boss down.
I know that you said that HOA is very front heavy, but in reality, there's a big problem that we're not really thinking about with, and that's you kind of have to clear the trash just to activate the first boss in HOA. You do not have to do that in Plaguefall.
Well, they just activated the boss right now. I'm not quite sure why they're cleaning the trash over here on the left, but maybe they're worried about the boss doing something. So all right, so pick number 2 in for the
first boss. That was another shard. So the first boss is they're still waiting for the anima to fill. You can't. They're gonna pull it with the collectors, which is scary, but Mythic 0, no big deal, I guess. I did this as a Venthyr Paladin. It was messy, but those guys are awesome. So I don't know.
Let's go and switch back to what is going on here? What are they doing? Oh no, I hope they didn't make this much of a mistake.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna hopefully think they're gonna clear through this group with no issues, so that they don't have to pull that big pack right behind them.
Okay,
the
boss
dogs,
is active. The
real
boss is
big
active.
nasty pack.
Oh, is it?
That's my guess.
Is it? So the boss is active. Is it possible that I guess if you kill the ads in front of it, that activates it? I don't know. Maybe.
No, you still have to wait 100%. The ads in
Oh, I
front
see
of
what you're
it
saying.
are
Okay.
yeah. When the first boss there, Hackius activates, I see somebody backing up potentially into the trash pack. When that happens,
did.
yep, there's the trash pack. So there you go. That's
Not a
nasty.
huge deal though. Not a huge deal. I mean, again, this Mythic. Oh well, if anyone gets outside the circle like Technique is. Oh
Yeah,
well,
I was
done.
somebody was backed right into them, so that's
Alright.
not good. That's
First
not a good
puck
start.
is
They were
in.
purposely
Blue is
they were
playing
trying
at
to
E.
skip this pack, and they did not do that. So
Well, another thing to
Uh-oh.
call out. Another thing to call out here is that you know, they can't skip, they can't invis past this next set of trash, so there is a little more downtime between boss 2. Make sure I'm watching the right team here.
I'm coming.
did they get their puck in before pulling trash?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Puck is in. Blue is on the board finally, and again, now all I have to really do is just get to that second boss, and I think the HOA payoff will benefit them.
Okay.
I am really confused what's going on with It looks like Pickled Girl Group really slowed down. They were going in an amazing pace after the second boss.
Yeah,
but
you're
I
right.
don't know if they have some stragglers behind that they're just now realizing, but they're a little bit behind now. I don't know if maybe somebody's working ahead, but they really should have been maybe to the third boss by now.
Maybe they're just worried that it's turning into a blob. I don't know. Could be.
Oh boy.
Could be what they're
You could
worried
be right.
about. You know.
Yeah, maybe.
Can't move
I
fast
just,
to the dungeon if you're literally walking.
You're at 10% movement speed
Yeah.
or whatever it is. But yeah, I think at this point they should pull one side of the room and go for the boss. Or no, I guess they're gonna go for the boss now, which I don't agree with the Defender of Many Eyes being able to barrier and cut the damage.
Well, he just dropped the barrier here. We'll switch over back to the Pickle Girl groups just to get a hear of them as they go after the third boss. Now, granted, I think yeah, they're also. Did they kill that second boss? Nope, still working on it. But this is interesting. I think you know, as you said, you wouldn't pull the trash, but I think I would, because the only one I'd actually be worried about is the one that does the that summons the little spiderlings. I can't remember what they're called.
Ambusher.
Ambushers.
Yeah.
That's it. Because that's the only one that I really care about. But honestly, okay, they got their second pick in, which they are blocking on the opposite side here. Again, probably the right move there, since they don't know how long until they get to the other team, and the other team is now getting their pick in. Let's see what it is.
I don't know. I don't know if that was the right call or not. I think
they're going for doubling down in that middle column. Boom.
yeah, I think we're gonna see a Sanguine Depths because again, as maybe was playing it safe. We'll see if that's a downfall, but I think they'll be okay.
Yeah.
It really depends if they go to Sanguine Depths next, because there, it takes a little while to get to the first boss. There's what, 3 hallways. There's 3 hallways. Well, 2 hallways in the little cubby. But a mispull there is more trash that they don't want. And then after that, you have another long stretch of hallway to the second boss. So
yeah.
We'll see if that backfires.
Yep. And well, and I think on Mythic 0 with the DPS that they have in Halls of Atonement on that last, you know, the last trash pull, the one that pulls those little ads out from the people in the church or whatever you want to call it. I don't think on Mythic 0 they need to worry about the trash. They probably can just burn that guy as quick as possible. But something I didn't think about is, you know, even if Pickle Girl Group got 3 of the 4 bosses down before they got their first boss down, all they need to do is block. No, actually, that's not true. I'm wrong. Never mind. I'm going on a tangent that's not accurate. I apologize.
Hey, I do it all the time, according to some of our community members, but it is what it is.
But we are looking at an opportunity here with the RP. Obviously, Pickle Girl Group is going to take some time to get their puck in, and I think we got the runs is going to get their pick here in a second, and I'm interested to see where they put it now that we've got some 3D board play going.
Yeah, travel time is what it's gonna. I feel it's gonna make this run, and this is the advantage of taking HOA. I think maybe you're right that they had won with HOA last time, and they thought time is of the essence. We'll just rip through this and be done. And instead, they decided maybe not. Maybe the board's filling up faster than we want to see, and we're not going to go for a full aggressive play.
Well,
might backfire on them.
So the door doesn't open to the final boss until this mob is killed. It's going down quick though. So can they? I think they're on transition number 2 for the last boss of Plaguefall. I don't think we got the runs. We'll get that last boss before. Yeah, they're just starting to pull right now. Let's go on and switch over to them and see how things are going.
Sure.
Yeah, pull him.
Yep.
The good thing with Mythic 0 on that boss is you don't have to worry about you know, the ads, you could just bring him down. But
Yeah.
I noticed they went for the door like forgetting that, hey, we got to kill this guy. So that could have cost them if he used his ability that full heals him.
Yep.
But now it's time to play the favorite game. One of my favorite games is who the heck gets hit by the statues that fly all through the room.
Oh god. I
So
don't even
bonus
know.
DKP points. Go ahead and add this scrap. If they can do the
Are you guys
achievement
soaking
on this
everything? Okay,
boss,
cool.
then we'll give them, I don't know, half of a DKP point.
You see that, Scrap? He's trying to make you do all these DKPs he wants.
Oh, you guys are all good.
All right, so Az is feeling confident
where
right
am I
now.
putting it?
They pushed it.
I'm
You can hear
thinking
Az scrambling to figure out where they put it.
Take this bat.
She puts E in. Okay,
Fine,
so
E
E
is
is going into the blue team again.
Takes you to the beginning of the dungeon.
Maybe if they can get an F. Let's see. Are they? It does look like you're right. They're going to Sanguine Depths because they're not.
They don't have another option. Where?
Well,
where
they
are
could
gonna
Hearthstone.
go?
They could Hearthstone if they play
Yeah.
that out correctly. But it does not look like that's the case.
No,
Yep.
I mean I'm just thinking like just
No way.
as we've seen with this route, I think what
Yeah,
we've
Scrap
done-
is on Sanguine Depths.
I think we've done what,
possibly don't know
7
where I'm going,
total?
so I'm just gonna
Maybe
follow.
let me see, 3. Okay, so 5. We've done 5 total of these runs, and each time it started Plaguefall, Theater of Pain, except one where we made them do
Wait,
something
what is
different
that?
for our entertainment
Yeah.
value. But
Oh,
for the
okay,
most
I
part,
see.
yeah, that seems to be the ideal run because the run back is going to kill them.
Yep.
And it's unless they've got some goblin gliders or something,
Go to the flight path?
this is a
No.
hell of a trip.
If you have
Well, they're getting on the flight path
Oh,
now,
yeah, yeah.
which again doesn't even know. It doesn't sound like they have an idea of how they all want to get there. We're gonna go and switch over to Pickle Girl Group as they're starting the Theater of Pain. Again, we've seen this a couple times tonight, but now we don't have the added drama of teams racing into their own different lanes as they choose
This
which
is
wing they go to.
this is the game. We can call this. I think we can call this
Ooh,
now.
time.
Well, why? There's no four.
So I'm thinking F.
We got the
X,
runs that's
and
still
E.
traveling.
Sure.
Pickled Girl Group is about to put their next puck down, which will give them a 3-point lead. By the time We Got the Runs even gets inside the dungeon and starts pulling the first hallway, they're going to be potentially at their next boss.
Maybe.
Ah,
All right, let's see where they
Bet.
put it. Senior Pickle wants it on C. I just want to make sure that's correct.
I have enough mana to
Boom.
survive it.
I'm gonna go back and look at the board to see. Yep, they put 3 Cs. All right, we're good. That is an accurate board. Don't worry, Garen.
Yeah, we'll probably
okay.
do
Well, at this
less
point,
of
it's
the
it's a big race here where We
Yep.
Got the Runs has to work with a huge hallway, and that's not groups where you could just
Which
Hold
do you
them
think
all
of the
as
3
aggressive.
wings is the fastest? Because it looks like they're going to the PvP one.
the PvP one,
I don't know if I
as
agree
we've
with
seen with
that.
that trash.
That
Which one do you
trash-
think would be fastest?
That's I think the Plague Wing because you could pull. Well, and again, maybe on Mythic you could
No,
pull.
you can't. As we heard from Kel's group, they were in the process of wiping because the big guys, or I'm sorry, the bigger green guys, they spew out that disease. You can't get healed. You're gonna die.
Oh.
But we're seeing here, we're seeing a
I would
massive
take that
risk.
Well, they're not even
I-
inside. The We Got the Runs is not even inside yet. What are they doing?
I told you. I
Yeah,
told you.
you're
That's,
right.
That's what they're fighting. That's what I mean. I
Ooh,
think
they got to get going.
I was so confident, and I was so sure of Az and technique that
I'm putting this pack in.
I
Executive decision.
congratulate them for trying a different strategy here, but I
Technique's
think it
going,
may
he's
have. I
going.
think the first sure thing is Plaguefall into Theater of
Chip
Pain.
in
Oh,
and pack.
goodness gracious.
Anything but-
You know, it's a hard game, Connect 4.
Captain
This is
Seven.
wild.
Yeah.
If I were Technique, I'd still be pulling. I'd still be going. Like, we cannot afford any slowdown. Az is handling it fine.
No. There's nothing
Go,
in this
go,
hallway.
go.
Agreed. There's nothing in this hallway that is going to wipe them. It's not this hallway they have to worry about. It's the next hallway with the flying guys, the leeches or
They're-
liches, whatever they are. Those guys will explode. They'll get so fat that they'll explode, and it'll do group AOE. I think there's like 8 in that hallway. If all those blow up, it's gonna be a wipe. So
This is it. I think you're right. We got
I-
Pickle Girl Group pulling the boss. They're running. Can they? Oh god, this is hard to watch.
I gotta give it up. Anytime Pickle wins, I'm happy for the man. Auntie was very, Auntie who used to be here before Pickle retired him, I believe. He was all about him, and Pickle is coming back with his second win in the MDL.
God, they just went straight up the sea, straight up the line.
Yeah, this is a done for. Pickle is not the boot. He is now he's
Yeah.
turning his losing record into a winning record. So
Well, we say all
good
this.
for him.
They might put the puck somewhere else for some reason.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine?
He's already typing it out. He's ready to hit enter as soon as that thing dies.
Focus boss.
They know what's going on, and I think we can call it. As soon as this boss dies,
he put it a little early, but I'm going to allow it. And that is, boom, 4 in a row. Congratulations. What is that, Team 1? I don't even know anymore. Yep, Team 1, congratulations. They won it. That easy.
There you go.
That's
there you
it.
go. I think going forward, if you're looking at this, you are now realizing that unless you're playing with some people that can just bust through these dungeons, Plaguefall, Theater of Pain. There you go.
Yep. That was wild. All right, let's jump in the chat and talk with them real quick. Congratulations, Pickled Girl groups.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
The bet I made has paid off. Now Garen owes me at least 1.5 million gold. I appreciate
Wow. I appreciate
get a
cut of that.
From the coffer.
Aaron loves
Can
to
we
bet
split that
against
6
me.
ways?
He's always wrong.
Yeah, do we get a cut of that?
Maybe, I don't know.
Share.
I'd like to say that I didn't bet against you, Sarah.
You sure did.
I tried to bet on the winner, and the winner last time was Az and her team. And I thought we were going to see a repeat until I seen that they decided to take a huge risk and go for HOA first.
You do realize I was on the winning team last time, right?
I called you out on
He did,
stream. I
he
said
did.
you're a retired auntie and that you're just on a roll, and your revenge is boy, I'd want you on my team at this point.
It was a great game. It was a great game. And honestly, I was arguing the merits of We Got the Run, saying that I thought that they would possibly make a really big play here that would get them a lead, but it didn't work out.
No, as soon as we saw they went to HOA,
You guys
because the
booked it.
transition time from HOA to SD is massive compared to the transition to Plaguefall to TOP. So we knew we were going to get 2 to 3 pucks before
Yeah,
they could
you
even
can
get to the
you
next
can
boss in SD.
argue the merits of different dungeons all you want, but that transition time between dungeons.
Well,
Yeah.
the only
As
thing that
soon as
worries
we
me,
saw HOA was we should have won.
the only thing that worries me is that now we're just making the argument for why Plaguefall and Theater of Pain have to be the ones you start with.
Well, I
Well,
think they do. I would be happy
honestly,
to be
like,
proven wrong, but
Can you
I
argue any other dungeon?
I'm armchair quarterbacking here. I would think that I would personally start with the other side, clear all the trash, and then get boss 1, 2, 3, 4, and try to place as many pucks in a row. But
Yeah,
but
As coming in with the heat here, the very sore loser play, saying that
What?
this was a boring idea to run with Plaguefall
Yeah,
and
she's
Theater
saying
of
you don't
Pain.
have
And you know what?
style points.
I agree with Az. I 100% agree with her. You guys should be ashamed.
you're
that
just
you
a sore
played the
loser,
original.
but
We might have been bored, but we won at the end of the day.
Well, let
I
me
guess
ask you
that's
this
if you
then.
want people to do more exciting things, you should change the rules of your competition.
Well, let me ask you this then. So, who are you guys voting as your MVP of the game? Because this person's going to earn an extra DKP point.
And a medal or a ribbon. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Oh, the ribbon.
What are you guys thinking?
It might have to be Alicia. I don't know.
Yeah.
Is that the
I
play?
would like to
At least
point
they're
out
a
that
pickle.
the first time I've done an MDL since the very first one this group has done, so keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Well,
maybe we should take it
that's
away
not our
from you for
fault.
that time you didn't come.
Shut up. Ignore that.
I'm down for Alicia.
Well, congratulations, Alicia. That will put you into the official lead on DKP, which we'll get to in a little bit. But before we do, I think we need to talk to the other team. You ready, Garen? Because I've seen Runan's already left the chat.
Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, I'll jump down. I'll jump down there.
Let's jump in there right now. All right, y'all. How you guys feeling? What's on your mind? What are you thinking?
I demand a recount.
Oh no.
We got style points, okay?
I agree.
I led our team astray. I will take this loss on mine. I said I refuse to go back to Plaguefall because Plaguefall is fucking boring. So
Well, I don't think you led us astray. I think Az was actually following the rules by not pulling the same bosses per the competition. So
No, we said that you can reset the run once you finish a single game.
What?
We said it multiple times.
no, but
yeah, I
Well,
knew that. I knew
honestly, no, I was just kidding, man.
Oh, I
Legit
didn't know
though.
that.
Great,
We were going for
great
style
game.
points.
We were trying to do something a little different, you know, and
Everyone
it
does
came back to
Plaguefall.
bite us.
No, and I'll be honest, y'all.
but-
I was defending your decision pretty much from the get-go until I saw how long it took for you guys to get SD started.
Yeah.
Because I genuinely think that you guys let them place a couple pucks that are wasteful, because always the first couple pucks are a waste. And then you get a whole bunch of back-to-back bosses, but you had to get that SD going faster. It just wasn't fast enough.
Yeah.
Mike, you got
Anyway,
to take some more
if
aggressive.
Sarah's still in here, absolutely great run. Congratulations. She's not in here. That's cool. Yeah. Anyway, it was well fought.
Yeah, I agree.
Lots of fun.
Guys,
Yeah, it was well done. It was a great game. I'm
Plus, I don't
sad
know
that we lost, but I'm glad that we used style points, because like there's nothing worse than a boring basic bitch.
Hey, congratulations again. We're gonna go ahead and turn this over. Frank, if you think it's time, Scrap's got the overall DKP rundown to go through for our
Is Scrap
awards.
here? No, I think
She's gonna be down below.
I,
Yeah.
I want to make sure, if you don't mind, I want to make sure that Scrap realizes that I dyed my hair blonde just for this run. I went
That's
to
a
the
lie.
barber.
Don't lie.
No, I did. I went to the barber.
And you dyed it blonde.
Not my actual real life hair. My character's hair is
Jesus.
blonde now.
You got me. Okay. Thanks for that update. All right, we are back in the press box. Scrap. I've got a running tally right now, the DKP. Do you have any updates to that we need to know about?
Maybe you should run us through just how much DKP was awarded. We
Sure.
award it to the MVPs, correct?
Yep. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull it in. We got a special transition for this one right here, so we're gonna let that play.
I can't wait.
And we are running a DKP program, and so just for those of you who haven't played WoW nearly as long as Vanilla or BC or whenever DKP was finally retired, but DKP stands for Dragon Kill Points. We are awarding points to people for not only their attendance, obviously we want to encourage participation, but also for wins, and the MVP also gets a DKP point. But Scrap, you have some other points right now. We have Alicia, as she won the MVP at the top with 4 DKP. Sarah Senior, the other 2 people in the group, and I'm sorry I don't remember seeing quickly, Dev and Cyrilix, both all have 3 points. We just listed the first 2 that I had on the list. But is there maybe someone who can nudge themselves up? Anyone in the chat that got some points as well? Okay. Okay. That has been awarded. Yep, that will push her up into the second place tier. I'm not going to update that board just because there's so many people in second place. I don't want to play favorites here. But do we have anyone else on the board like Senior Sarah, Dev, or... Uh-oh. Oh my god. Oh, good point. Wow. So 4 DKP to Azariana, 4 DKP to Alicia. We are only 1 game in to the season. So again, by all means, we're not at the home stretch. But we should all be excited, though, because there is, as Garen pointed out, a very nice prize to be won for the Season 1 DKP, which was the Yeti Mike WoW Edition, right?
Indeed. But keep in mind, guys, there's going to be more than that. We want everybody to feel like, you're not only are you a part of our community, and we're glad to have you, and we hope you're having fun, but there will be other surprises, such as maybe some in-game battle pets that you can't get anymore, like trading pets.
Yeah.
You may get some mounts. You may get, maybe if you need some help with the keys, we can help you knock some of those times out that maybe you're struggling with.
So KSM runs, that'd be cool.
Yeah, we can give you maybe a 30-minute hangout session with Runan or somebody to talk about how sick he is tonight. There's tons of prizes to get. I think Scrap and I are working on some other things as well to send out. So
yeah,
we're thinking of prizes every day.
And obviously, if you guys have any suggestions. We're always open to that. Scrap, I know there were some people asking for the Discord information. We are obviously going to update our Twitch and our YouTube pages to make sure that the Discord invite is active and fresh. But I didn't know if you got a chance to actually put it into the chat, did you?
Go ahead and put an invite into the chat. I sent the invite to the marksman hunter who whispered me for it,
Perfect.
but
Well,
I'll go ahead and put it into the chat.
And even then, like I said, it'll be always available on our YouTube page as well as our Twitch VOD. But as we wrap up the second Connect 4 Cup and was it Pickled Girl Group? Sorry, I forgot the name for it. Pickled Girl Group has walked away the victor. What are your last thoughts there, Garen?
I thought it was great. We have fun with Connect 4. We're definitely, if we do this next time, maybe we're gonna have to spice up the rules a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe there's no more starting with the usual suspects with Plaguefall and Theater of Pain.
Yeah.
But it's fun to see. You've created something that I think Scrap and I can agree, and the whole community can agree is. I was hesitant at first because I thought you were a crazy man with this idea.
Well,
But dude, it worked out well. It looks awesome. I think it's fun, and it definitely brings a level of uniqueness to us that I don't think anybody else has.
I think we're only just getting started too, because there were some conversations. We, you know, everyone always loves a good trivia night. We maybe can get some adult beverages out.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Let me. I've got to make an announcement because this is. She's making my job easy this week. Our next MDL contest, Scrap. It's your call. Am I correct that it's somebody's special day?
It's the day after my birthday, but I
Cool.
celebrate a weekend. So I'm hoping we're trying to figure out a way to do WoW trivia.
Yep.
The rules aren't hashed out completely, but that's going to be the theme.
I've seen some of the questions you've been posing, and I love them. Now, granted, I am a huge WoW lore nerd. I always am the one reading the quest text and everything, but I'm really excited for that one, and I think we can even do it to the point where we can get a lot more people involved, obviously, because you know, trivia's open to all, and maybe even learn some DKP through the chat as well. But I think that's going to be a really fun game.
I know nothing about lore, so I'm not looking forward to it. So I might run. I might. I think we're gonna try to get some people in, some new people, some fresh faces to run this, if that is okay with the birthday girl. And if that's the case, boy, my lore ignorance is really going to play into effect on that.
Well,
so.
I think it's just you don't care, you know. If it's not Trial of the Crusader, you're like, when's the lore really matter?
I mean, I just roll my eyes when everybody, you know, they start talking about stuff, and it's just, you know, dragon fights and whatever it was. Like, I don't know. I know who Millhouse Manistorm is. That's all I need to know.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And don't forget, we are.
Oh, and Lord Draxus, the only character that has broken into pop culture, into the real world. So he's the only one that matters.
Well, I'm just going to also add that you and I have a rematch that's been brewing for some time now, and I don't know if we got it on the books just yet, but I am telling you right now, that is the day I'm looking for. Scrap, you'll be hosting the stream. You'll be essentially be able to pull both me and Garen into the chat and talk to us at any point. So I know we will be talking a lot of shit that day. We will be going at each other's throats. It's going to be, I think, 15s plus, right? I think that's what we agreed on.
I'm out of practice, but if you want to get carried by your buddies, 15s is fine with me. I'm gonna bring in some friends.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, Scrap, do you have any parting words for us as well?
Great stream. I enjoyed watching it instead of commentating it or running it tonight.
Well, you did a amazing job of not only moderating the chat but also helping me get the asterisks removed from game 2. I really do appreciate that. And I'm again happy early birthday. I think is your birthday in a week? Is that right?
From today.
Yep. So we are planning on being back next Saturday, and we'll try to have that WoW trivia. If not, we'll go back to the tried and true method of MDI. But even then, I'm feeling really excited about what Scrap's gotten in store for us. All right.
I agree.
Well, with that being said, we're going to sign off for episode 6. It was a wonderful night. I appreciate everyone playing. I think we had a lot of fun competition in there, and we will see you all next week.
Indeed. Awesome job. Thanks again. Join the community, and we look forward to you talking and running with us.
Take care, y'all.